Tiger uppercut. What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and thank you for joining us for the unboxing of the real deal, 100% authentic Street Fighter V number 12 Sagat. And I'm pretty excited about this one. This has the fighting body, which is also known as the version 2 body from Figuarts. And I've been collecting all the Street Fighter figures, and I'm so happy this one came out. And we almost have all 4 of the bosses from Street Fighter 2, and I'm pretty psyched about that one. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're always in the know whenever we post videos. And also, thank you for joining us on twitch.tv/Dstar01, where we do all kinds of stuff. I chat with you, and I also do giveaways, which we are giving this guy away today. We hit the record of 30, so therefore I'm giving that guy away at the end of this stream, only on twitch.tv/Dstar01. Last little bit of formality. Go down in the description, keep the conversation going, and visit our Discord absolutely free. Now, this is what we're going to look at here. We're going to look at Sagat. We're going to see how he is in terms of paint, detail, articulation, scale, and accessories. We're going to see if he's worth the $70 price tag. I think he is actually more. And you can get this guy at www.dstartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. And let's see if this guy's any good. Janelle, take us to top cam. Tiger. Birdie. Oh, and there's no Birdie. We don't have Birdie. Birdie is actually a character in Street Fighter also. Is Birdie. That'd be cool if we had a Birdie. We'd have Tiger, Birdie. If you guys love Kung Pao, you guys will get the reference. Anyway, let's look at this guy. Right off the bat, I have one little issue with this guy. Janelle, take us to the front cam. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Ooh, so a little shout out to one of my friends out there on YouTube, Bestruken, who is one of the first people to buy this figure, and he had a major issue with the arms, and I'm already seeing why. They're really tight to the point where I can't even twist it without ruining it. Whoa, that is... oh my gosh. So it looks like we got to work this in. That was my biggest issue. I had a feeling I was also going to have the problem with mine. So you just got to work it in. There we go. That was so tight to the point where I was honestly afraid he could not push forward. So this is how you do it. Whenever you have a really tight figure, you just got to work it in nice and slow. Make sure all the joints are moving really nicely. Dang, this is really tight. This is an extremely tight figure. So that's the first issue, but I happened to solve that issue. Now we're having a really nice smooth joint. Just requires a little bit of work because who knows how long these guys were sitting in a boat getting ready to be shipped. First issue, I have to say, so this one kind of sticks out for me, and everyone in chat will probably see it. He looks really orange, like orange man orange. He's almost too orange, in my opinion. That Thailand sun is... I did not get a tan like this when I was in Thailand, let me just tell you. Janelle, what do you think?
Is he supposed to look sickly?
Not really.
Because I remember him looking a lot more buff. He looks really...
Well, we have to remember that it depends on which one you're looking at. They say this is the Street Fighter V Sagat, but this actually isn't. It's kind of the Super Street Fighter 2 Sagat, and he is a little bit thinner, right? If we're talking about like, well, maybe, yeah, he's a little bit too thin. I have to say so. That's my biggest issue, I think. The thinness, he's a little bit too thin, and he's a little bit too orange. And it's almost like, and let's look here at the neck. So that neck does not look that good. It's almost like they could have made him a little bit wider to solve that issue. And if you even look at the production photos here on the box, let's see if we can look at that. They hide that on purpose because they know it doesn't look that good, right? So already I'm coming across a few issues here with this figure. It's kind of disappointing. But overall, I'd have to say that they might be small for some people. But for me, because I love the Street Fighter line, this one is not the best looking in terms of action figures. You have to really get him to pose to hide his negatives. Hence, I'm going to pose him as in his usual, like that. See, and this is usually how you're used to seeing Sagat in his Thai kickboxing pose. And you're not even going to notice certain issues with those joints, really. And that's usually how you see it. Let's see. Everyone in chat says he's on a diet. Okay, so anyway, let's continue on here. Last thing I want to say about paint in detail is that the shading does look really, really good, I have to say, despite all the orange and stuff like that. It's just that orange really distracts me, as well as those terrible shoulder joints, but everything else looks really good. Let's look at the shorts right here. That looks really fantastic. And the shading in between the muscles. Janelle, let's look at this shading.
I appreciate that it's not too shiny.
That's
either.
nice. Yeah, he's matte finished. Definitely matte finished. And the scar. Let's not forget the scar on the side of the chest here.
The way he bends, it doesn't look weird at all.
So this looks really cool. The scar from the Shoryuken looks really, really cool. He's just a little bit thin, a little bit sickly. He could have been a little bit buffer. I think that would have been really nice. Hence, let's look at M. Bison here. He looks really good. He looks really proportioned. He looks like he's from the game. He's as buff as he should be, whereas Sagat, not so much. I think they could have given Sagat a little bit more muscles, especially in the midsection, and that is my opinion on that. Yeah. So let's talk about articulation and scale. Let's see how tall this guy is standing. We're looking at a 6 3/4 inch figure, and of course, because Bison's already here he is next to M. Bison. We also have an SH Figuarts Vega and Marvel Legends. Sure, we have Marvel Legends Captain America. These actually kind of work well together, I'd have to say. Sagat is supposed to be almost 7 foot, I believe. We have All Might from Anime Heroes. So he's almost no, not really. All Might is a head taller. Yeah, definitely a head taller. And here's something. Here is the Soda Toys original Sagat. And this has been my favorite Sagat figure. As you can see, I played with this figure so much. His paint is just destroyed.
This is why.
I love my Street Fighter figures, Janelle. Don't make fun of me. I do. I played with this figure so much when he came out. As you can see, he is just ruined. And that's what I loved about Soda Toys. Their joints and everything are still tight and really, it still feels like a really good figure. Nothing's super loose on it. But yes, as you can see, these two, man, it seems like, honestly, I wish the SH Figuarts one was this tall. Do you agree, Janelle?
I mean, is that to scale with the video game? Is this
should be, yes,
to be like
correct. It should
7-8 feet? Because
yeah,
that's what it looks
big.
like in ratio.
Well, it depends on which Street Fighter game we're talking about here. Like Street Fighter 4 and 5, he's a really big character. And like Street Fighter 2, he's bigger than most, but he's not hulking huge like what do you see now. So let me know down in chat and in the comments if you prefer a much larger Sagat or do you prefer this more slender Sagat.
Because he looks more like a real person as the new one.
This one seems more realistic. This one's like comic book
monster.
Yeah, this one looks like the comic book version of Sagat where he's just huge. And also one of the reasons why is like when they first introduced Sagat against Ryu, they make Ryu look so small in comparison just to show that Ryu really has to defeat like a David and Goliath type scenario when he Shoryukens him and gives him that scar. So, last thing we're gonna look at when it comes to scale here is Ryu. So, Ryu is shorter as he should be, but Sagat should be a head taller. So it doesn't look so much like he. Honestly, I wish this Sagat was just bigger. I think that's really it. Let's talk about articulation. We have an up and down here at the toe. We have a squeaky ankle right there. We have bend at the knee. We have a thigh swivel. We got those Fighting Body version 2 legs, so you can get all those awesome kicks in, which is something I really appreciate. We have the midsection right here, which we have 2 joints right there, and his leg just popped out of the socket. Don't worry. Uh-oh. It popped out of the socket. Uh-oh. Okay. Are we back? Nope. Okay, there we go. He popped right back. It always scares me whenever that happens. It always scares me.
And everything.
Yeah. We have the butterfly joints, which are really, really there. I mean, you can tell they're butterfly joints. Let's see if we can do a cross arm so we can. Not so much. Oh, that's weird. We really can't do his laughing and victory pose. No, we can't. Aw. No, we can't. Anyway, back to articulation. We have that double jointed shoulder right there. We got a bend at the elbow, which is a double jointed elbow. And we have the ball and peg here at the wrist, as you can see right there. And we have 2 at the neck, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. Of course, we can actually do Street Fighter poses. It's not the Shoryuken pose. It is now the Tiger Uppercut. And then he does a Tiger Uppercut, and then in midair, he does a backflip, and he lands. That's how you properly do a Tiger Uppercut. And of course, we got to do the Tiger Shot. Or in Street Fighter 2, he just goes, Tiger. And then we have the Tiger Shot. We have the low Tiger Shot. We have the, let's do a Tiger Knee. So it's kind of, okay, if I remember correctly. So this one comes forward. This one goes back, if I'm not mistaken. He puts this hand over here. And he jumps up. So we can do a proper Tiger Knee right there. And of course, the really hard to dodge something when you're in the air, ultra high roundhouse kick. So he can do all the poses that you want in Street Fighter 2. Let's go on to accessories. Janelle, take us to the top cam. Let's see what we're looking at here. And part of the accessories is the Thailand background piece, which looks really nice. These are 2 pieces. They all Street Fighter figures come with some sort of background, which is something I really love. And we have the Tiger Shot. Ooh, look at this. This is a nice Tiger Shot. Very nice. We only get 1 head, which is the grinning head right there. And we get the open hands right here. And we get a stand for said Tiger Shot. Unfortunately, you know what I would really love? I don't think it's in here. Is it? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Just it read my mind. You get for one posing stick for the Tiger Shot low, and you get 1 Tiger Shot high, which is really cool. Janelle, take us to the front cam, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So when you do a Tiger Shot low, you're going to have this one. If I'm not mistaken, there should be some sort of... there it is. Okay. And there you have it. That's Tiger Shot low. Right there. When he's kneeling. So you can do Tiger Shot low. Right there. And then you can take this off and do Tiger Shot high. What do you think, Janelle?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I like it. I think that's really neat. I like that they thought of that.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? He does 2 types of Tiger Shots. We're going to give you an accessory so you can do both.
Give you that dynamic movement,
yeah,
so it
and
doesn't
that
have to be
looks so
his
cool
hands.
right there. Bam.
It's good that they
Tiger
thought about
Shot.
that.
Yeah, limited accessories. Who said that? Zuku says that. Limited accessories. Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit. I mean, this is pretty much what you get with most Street Fighter figure arts anyway. You do just get a few extra hands. Now that I think about it, Ryu came with 6 extra hands, I believe, and 2 extra faces. So it seems like they skimped us just a little bit. Last but not least, let's look here at the grinning face. And there you have it. Now let's come up with a conclusion of this figure. Janelle, before I come up with my conclusion, I need to know what you think. Honestly, let's put a number on it. Janelle, put a number. I have not rated really that many figures in a number. It's
That's
either a buy or
hard.
not buy.
It's hard because usually when I would play this game, I don't usually pick Sagat.
No.
So it's hard for me to go off of pure accuracy here, but just by like comparing him to the what you call it, the other version of this guy. Who is it? Oh, it's escaping me.
Which one?
I'm losing my mind.
M. Bison?
No.
Ryu?
No. The other line that made Sagat.
Oh, Storm Collectibles.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Storm Collectibles one. That one was a massive, huge
Those are
hulking
huge.
figure.
So
Yeah, I like that one better.
By
I'd have to say.
comparison, it just kind of pales. He looks really anorexic to me.
Yeah,
And you have to be really particular about how you pose him to make sure you hide the huge gaps in the neck and the shoulders.
Okay, everyone in chat's giving him about a 7. 6.5, 7.5.
I don't think
Nintendo
it should go
64
below a
gave it
7.
7.5. Yeah, he shouldn't go below a 7, I don't think.
Because the coloring is really good. The molding on
Yeah.
his muscles, on his His bone structure is incredible. Like, they paid really close attention to the paint and detail, so especially in the face, like with the eye patch. The
also
for
here's
the power effect
Balrog.
is cool.
Here's the Soda Toys Balrog.
But he is a lot shorter.
Or in Japan, aka Mike Bison. But they couldn't use that because it sounded like Mike Tyson. So I'm going to try to get all 4 of them, right? So far, the only one that's not in SH Figuarts is the Balrog. So here is the SH Figuarts M Bison. And then here's Vega. I think the best one out of the 4 here, excluding Balrog because he's not an SH figure as the cameras start, is Vega is my favorite one.
Vega's my favorite.
Yeah, Vega is my favorite one. So that's it. Yeah.
It just hands down. He looks the best.
I like Papa Smurf. My fight money. Yeah, whenever he loses, he just yells, "My fight money."
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he says. I love Balrog. He's one of my favorite boss characters in Street Fighter. And he's just so easy to use. Anyway, guys, that's our take on it. Everyone in chat's giving him about, on average, a 7. I'm going to give him a 7 as well if I'm going to put a number on it. He's kind of just polarizing to me. I wish he wasn't so anorexic looking. The orange is a little bit off, but once you pose him correctly, you can have a really nice looking Street Fighter figure.
I think in natural lighting you won't notice much orange.
Right. And here's my custom hot Ryu.
Captain America from yesterday. I took him into a different room after the video. He looked really good.
Like, he looks really good in certain light, and I think that's the thing with some figures is that they look good in certain lights and they look bad in really harsh light. So it really does depend on what you're looking for. So let me know down in the comments down below. Tell me what you think. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're always in the know when we post videos. And we'll answer questions on twitch.tv/Dstar01. And we're also going to be doing a giveaway on our Twitch. And don't forget to join our Discord. Okay, that's enough. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.